All right, we are back for today's training, and this week we have been doing so much. Again, my name is Ebony Cruz. I am your entrepreneur coach, helping guide your transition from full-time employment into full-time entrepreneurship. Now, today we're going to jump into the mindset of a business owner. And trust me, sometimes I still struggle with this one. And even as a business owner, I'm sure many of you do too. To become a full-time entrepreneur, you got to understand how to think like a business owner and get out of that employee mindset. Okay, so let's just go ahead and jump into this. Now, you guys know I love to give one or two steps of how this happens and how you do XYZ. So I have about 6 steps I want to share with you all today. The first one is forceability to get things done. As a business owner, you have to get it done. And as an employee, we typically have a boss or a manager or a supervisor making sure we get certain tasks done, right? Making sure we are doing our job. But as a business owner, we don't have anyone on us unless we're not making enough money, and then sometimes we get discouraged and we decide to do something else or go back and find another job. You have to get stuff done, put things in real time, and this involves being real with your availability. This involves being real with how much time that you can give to a project and your knowledge of a project, right? This even allows you to understand if you need to outsource something and how much to really think about outsourcing. Think about how to forcefully get it done, right? Remember, done is better than perfect. So you need to try to make sure that you are getting tasks done in your business forcibly and not perfectly. All right. Number 2, let's go into accepting personal responsibility for outcomes. So you know how something happens at your workplace and everyone's pointing the finger on who did this and who didn't do that and who didn't show up or who didn't lock the door or who didn't do that report. Well, that's the same situation in your business, except you have to take personal responsibility for why you are where you are within your business. Why hasn't that automated funnel gotten put up yet? Or why hasn't that email marketing campaign been completed? Why haven't you started that business account? Or why haven't you done any of the small things you need to continue to make progress? Take personal responsibility. And it's okay to be a little bit harder on yourself. You just have to understand your areas of weakness. So once again, you can think about the budget for outsourcing something you just can't get done. But the first things first is taking responsibility for where you're lacking and where your current business is. If you've started, if you haven't even started, or if you're still watching this video right from your office desk, hoping and praying you start and launch your own business. Take personal responsibility for the actions you have done and taken to get to where you are today. All right, number 3, never punch out. As a business owner, you cannot punch out. You do have to be available, at least by text or Slack or whatever communication tool you use within your business to speak to your contractors or your employees. So you can't 100% check out. Now, and you're 9 to 5, you know how we're living for Friday, living for the weekend. Y'all ready for the weekend, right? Y'all living for Friday, y'all check out, y'all clock out because someone else is going to deal with that. In your business, you have to make sure that it is your mission to ensure that everything is running smoothly. Even if there's damage control or there's a press release that needs to go out or there's some PR situation that you have to handle, be available. Now, I'm not saying you have to work 24/7. All I'm saying is be sure that you have availability to ensure you are checking on what's happening in your business. Sometimes some of us will rely on everything and everyone and will point the finger of why something didn't get done in our business. It didn't get done in our business and you're mad at your contractor. No, once again, go back to step number 2 and accept personal responsibility for what you have allowed to happen in your business. Number 4, find creative ways to overcome obstacles. Obstacles are going to happen. Life is going to happen. But that doesn't mean you stop what you're doing and you don't continue to work and build your business. There's a lot of things that are happening behind closed doors, and I see people say all the time, oh, I just checked out and, but I'm back now. I'm ready to get going, but, I just had to check out for a second. Well, your customers don't know something is happening behind closed doors, and they don't know that your business isn't running smoothly. So you do have to make sure that you create creative ways to overcome obstacles to continue to get work done. And that means shooting an email to your team saying, hey, I'm offline this morning, and I need you guys to fill in for me just for a few. Do that. If that means reaching out to your clients and your customers and you're telling them, listen, there's a shortage happening here, or we're down staff here, so we may not be working as smoothly as we normally are. Make sure you communicate those things. Find obstacles, find creative ways to get over the obstacles that are happening in your business so you can continue to operate. Number 5, this is honestly my favorite one, is taking more a personal initiative. You know, when you're working on getting that promotion within your job, you are looking to take initiative for all the little stuff in your job so you can get acknowledged by upper management and grab that promotion. Well, your business is upper management and you want to scale your business for the next year. So be sure to take extra initiative. Never be satisfied or have that satisfied mentality that I'm delivering just the basics. Try to figure out how you can deliver above and beyond. Experiencing a bad customer, or you've had a few situations that went all the way left, understand and learn from those situations. Ask the customer, what can I have done differently? Even if it's the customer's fault, understand their thought process and take initiative to create new processes so that thing doesn't happen again. Number 6, you want to always want more for your business and more for yourself. And growth means investing in you, in yourself. So when I say invest in yourself and wanting more for yourself, a lot of us always talk about scaling. And we think if we go automation route, we're going to make money automatically. Well, scaling doesn't necessarily mean going automation and it's going to happen overnight. Scaling means putting in systems and processes to help you get there, but also analyzing the metrics from those systems and processes. When you first create your first sales funnel or that automated thing, there's kinks in it, and you have to pay attention to what is happening, where things are falling off, where do you need to fix, why is this not this funnel isn't getting any leads or anybody in this funnel, what is happening? I spent so much money making this funnel, but I'm not getting any conversions. Always want to figure out and understand how you can do more in your business. Once you get that well automated machine going, then you can start adding more products, taking more time to add more services or add more giveaways, whatever you want to do, but always want more for yourself and more for your business. You know, the thing about employment is that we get stuck on, especially if you work in those jobs where every year you're getting a 3% raise or a 4% raise, and you know that's just happening. In your business, you have to give yourself that raise. So you have to want more, not only for yourself, but your family and the longevity of your business. And number 7, I love this one, as you need to make sure you create boundaries for your time in getting your business done. Boundaries will create wonders. So in the beginning, some of us really want to have customers and clients, and we will accept anybody at any price because we're afraid that we're not getting the clients that we thought we deserved. But don't lower your prices nor give out more unless you are ready for the work. Because typically, in my experience, when I've ever lowered my price to get a client, it was more work than the client who paid premium for the same product, right? So people know what they're paying for and they know what they're getting. If a customer or a client cannot afford what you have, that's totally fine. Do not bend your boundaries to get them as a client. Just let them know, hey, listen, these are the things that I offer. This is what I can do at this price, and maybe right now is not the time for you to purchase. And that's totally fine. The other thing is you need to make sure that you're setting boundaries when it comes to your office hours, with your friends on lunch dates. I see a lot of entrepreneurs saying, hey, I'm working from the cafe today or at a lunch date, and that's the fun part of entrepreneurship. But if you're out every day having lunch and having a good time, you're not really working in your business, right? You're having lunch and you're spending money that you haven't made back yet. So think about making sure that you create your office hours. That means some setting time aside to check your emails, setting some time aside to do your social media scheduling so you can have your posts ready for the next day or the next week. Setting some time aside to look over your conversion numbers and your metrics so you can understand your new marketing strategies. Setting time aside to speak to your contractors so they know what tasks are important to get done this week. And they also understand, you know, what are we working on as far as building any graphics and where are you going with this project and any emails that need to be responded to. Setting aside a time and boundaries to know how and when you're operating in your business. This will allow you to make time to check out some from your business, to clock out from your business at 7 p.m., but still be readily available in case anything does happen within your business. So remember, the mindset of a business owner isn't the mindset of an employee. And for many of us, we are transitioning into that that entrepreneurship or that business owner mindset. You know, sometimes I find myself saying with some of my contractors, oh, my boss said this, or my manager said that, because that's the person I'm reporting to in this contract versus that's my partner, or, you know, the my contact said, you know. And that's just kind of still transitioning that mindset. Or sometimes I'll think that my day is over because 5 o'clock has hit, the kids are here, and, you know, it's time for me to clock out. When I have another 2 hours that I can work on some things, you know, at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. Not every night, but sometimes I need to work over. You know, so creating that mindset is something that you're going to always be working on. It's something that you're going to always have to consider throughout your business, regardless if you're a seasoned entrepreneur and business owner or if you're new to the game. I also have today that I've been giving out all week long is my 30 days of affirmation and motivation booklet to help you create that mindset of becoming that business owner that you know you can be. Right? So in this booklet, you're going to get affirmations to help you affirm who you are and that you are more than enough to not only start this business, but transition from that 9 to 5 into full-time ownership. You already have the skills. You already have the education. You just got to get the mindset to believe that you can do it. So make sure you download this freebie today and get started so you can really get your business on track, or just launch it so you can successfully transition out of employment into full-time entrepreneurship, owning the business that you've always dreamed you could have. Until tomorrow, I will see you all next time. Make sure you click the link in the comments, get your freebie, and I'll see you in our next live training.